I'm getting tired. So here we have IHP. Unsure. Yeah, here we go. Looks like they have it categorized in the years they wrote it. We have read some of their works. Extra Lunar Meme, which just came out on my channel, like recently came out. Improvement Test, Examination Room, Textual Mold. Yeah, no, we have read a couple of their work. And this time we're gonna read the Stolen Solidarity. That's the next work right here. Which has a... oh boy. Hey, cool. Okay, here we go. Thaumiel. Hey! Thaumiels are so rare. So rare. So it's cool to see a couple that are. Special Containment Procedures SCP-2117 is the location of Site 2117, which can be accessed by any individual possessing an instance of -A-1. Currently, SCP-A-1 instances are used by vital personnel members of Mobile Task Force Omega-2 and the Nihilism in Space, an instance of -B. SCP-2117 is currently situated in orbit around Titan, but may be freely used to move throughout the solar system in order to combat extraterrestrial or extrastellar threats. The weapons capabilities of SCP-2117 are listed in the user manual in document 2117 Alpha. There are currently no plans to use SCP-2117 as means of interstellar travel. However, as it's home to a Bailey King multi-universal transit array, there's currently an outpost for that Department of Multi-Universal Affairs on board. -B instances are currently acting as security what is that sound? Instances are currently acting as security consultants with the Foundation's part of Auxiliary Task Force Alpha 1. The Black Rabbit in the Moon, which the Black Rabbit, as we remember, is that we read about them recently. -B instances are allowed free passages on to and off of SCP-2117 and are being used as a disruptive agents for non-Foundation interests in China, Japan, and South Korea. Description: SCP-2117 refers to an irregularly shaped space station. Wait, oh, there's a picture that we haven't read. From former exterior plans of SCP-2117, retrieved from an onboard computer, more detailed mapping operations are currently underway. Click to enlarge. Cool. Love the fish. SCP-2117 refers to an irregularly shaped space station of unknown origin currently orbiting in Titan, the largest move to planet Saturn. SCP-2117 external dimensions are approximately 200 kilometers. Let's do 200 times 50 times 70 kilometers. However, the interior dimension of SCP-2117, that is by fucking huge. That's a space station on the moon? That big? Jesus. However, the interior dimension of SCP-2117 However, the interior dimensions of SCP-2117 too far exceed that of the exterior due to the use of Augustine non-Euclidean stabilization engines. Named the Foundation paraphysicist Dr. Marianne Mimi Augustine, who proposed the invention of such a device in 1992. The hull of SCP-2117 is made up of an iridium, titanium, beryllium alloy, and 90% of the ship is covered with markings of a single phrase written over 500 500 languages. SCP's solidarity. I'm sorry, but I need to eat something. I'm so hungry. This was a mistake. There we go. SCP-2117 appears to be an amalgam of at least 73 different spacefaring craft and space stations. Of these 15 of the craft and of the station are identical. The Augustine non-Euclidean stabilization engine set engines aid SCP-2117 in maintaining its cohesion, as well exploration has indicated that the disparate parts of SCP-2117 are joined not through welding or other joining techniques, but through violation of the Pauli's exclusion principle. The Pauli exclusion principle states that in an atom or molecule, no two electrons can have the same 4 electronic quantum numbers. Practically, this means that no two atoms can occupy the same space at the same time within the same energy. -1 refers to a pseudo-mimetic anomaly present on board SCP-2117. -1 automatically translates all writing encrypted onto the surface within SCP-2117, including furniture, structural components, and technology. Writing must be physically inscribed or embossed. Printed writing is not affected by -1. Inscription translated by -1 are often used as a guide to operating -A instances, or else are used as commentary on these instances. -A refers to the anomalous technology and items present on SCP-2117. Notable instances of -A with accompanying commentary include an AI terminal containing an instance of the defunct AIC Crom. All it does is say the same word over and over. Whoever programmed this, I hope they got spaced. It looks like a cute bird, but this thing likes multiplying. It crashed off the computers on deck 3 last night. It's staying disconnected. A large-scale canned counter which has been adjusted to account for the human levels present on SCP-2117. I can't believe it. This thing name is a female reproductive organ counter. That pun doesn't really work outside of one language. What the hell is a hume anyway? Mumble jumbo, I trash it, but it's fused to the bridge. A functional Bailey-King multi-universal transit array. However, documentation refers to it as a King-Bailey transit array. If a guy in a white lab coat comes through space the entire deck, this is staying offline, too much of a drain on power, and we need fucking life support. You need life support. We can live in a vacuum. You're not the only ones who live on this ship. A recreational room using anti-gravity technology salvaged from a Foundation Halo facility, as well as the remains of a ship known as Combat Zeppelin Oikalkum. Oikalkum? Like the things in Kingdom Hearts 2? Literally a goddamn bounce house. Since when do we have combat zeppelins? Refer to entries. Refer to document. Oh, please not be long. It is long. Oh no, it's not long. It's not. No, it's not. It just looks long. Yeah. Okay. Let's read it now. And what's all this? This is what I'm worried about. Okay, the core file. Yeah, that's fine. Uh-oh. Okay, let's just get to reading this first. Okay, explanation. Okay, the following is a log of items on SCP-2117, either retrieved or documented by MTF Omega-2, anomalous technology, weapon system, and fuel sources, as well as non-technological anomalies such as literature or food of extra-universal origin, are classified as -A instances. Instances are classified arbitrarily as opposed to sequentially. Instance classification, primary language. Okay, and here we go. Instance, we have A dash number. Classification, in example, weapon system, fuel source, transportation, entertainment, biotech, primary language. Several pieces of technology on SCP-2117 have inscriptions written on them in one or more languages, acting as operating instructions, commentary, a notice board, or plain graffiti. Technical contents, the components of the technology, notes on the state of the technology upon discovery or about peculiarities in its operation, local inscriptions, sample quote. Okay, instance A-205, classification, resource gathering, primary language, French and German, technical contents, several hundred probes used to drill into uninhabited planets or asteroids to gather resources will not drill into inhabited planets. Notes refuse to gather resources from Jupiter or Neptune. Local inscription. First one to make a probing uranium stroke ends up in the brig. Same handwriting as above. Wait, shit. Inscribed on one of the probes, kill roar isn't here yet. Inscribed on the launch console, don't try to operate this with two hands. Fox up the info. Learned that the hard way when we lost 20 of them to a Cygnian fleet. A193, classification food/weapons, language unknown language related to Chinese and Korean, technical content, a reusable explosive device that can be loaded with food and then detonated on a timer. Individuals caught in the blast radius are unharmed and feel safe for the rest of the day. Notes functions exclusively with high protein items, sugars, oils, fats, and fruits were consistently rejected by this item. However, it has been modified to function with alcohols. Local inscriptions, calorie bomb from the unknown, possibly night child conflict. Throw it into a trench and your men are fed for a week. Why is this a weapon? Awesome at parties. I'll be right back. Be right back, guys. Alright, I'm back. Let's go on. This is gonna take a while. I bought myself a Fanta lemon. Okay. Instance A05. Transportation, English Russian, a series of high-speed lifts that fold out of the floor of SCP-2117. The slowest speed in one of these items have been recorded at traveling is 200 kilometers per hour, while the highest exceeds Mach. Holy shit, sorry man, I missed 3 hours. You did miss 3 hours. But we are in a long one anyway, so grab yourself a drink or something to eat, because we are here for a while. Known as zip lifts, despite the high speed, individuals riding these items are unaffected by the momentum of sudden stops made with these items. I'll tell you what we missed once we finish reading this one. Local inscription, whoever built these, fuck you. Whatever happened to these buggies? I miss the buggies. We're from a black Sharpie marker. How long have we had these here? Wait, how long have we had these? These are awesome. Instance A97, classification of the education, primary language unknown, content 12 metal desks with a folding touch screen, motion sensitive display, capable of reading complex hand gestures as input, has a holographic interface despite having no medium to project it onto. Notes contain the data for several works of fiction and non-fiction by authors such as Jonathan Swift, William Shakespeare, Virginia Woolf, and Lewis Carroll. Several lost or non-existent works are present in this instance. Live fast, eat shit, die young, get space. Eat fast, get shit, live young, die space. Die fast, live shit, eat young, get space. Come on, come up with some original material. A-9328, classification unknown, language unknown language consistently entirely of numbers between 17 and 44. Technical cube, technical contents, a cube of green exotic matter suspended in a metallic sphere with an array of sensors pointed at its generating text for a screen. The screen is damaged beyond repair and no way to decrypt readings from the cube have been found. Notes, no form of input to the screen has been found. First machine found by Strike Team Beta X. Can it even lie? First machine found by Strike Team Beta X. This is how many times our team passed here. If you are us again, fix it. 1333 question mark 12133 question mark 111141 not 1111113 101122 for real this time. 324800 don't know -1 44322 44311 underscore 3 not 3. A3-0193 thermal exchange system, language Sanskrit, contents 1.5 km by 2.5 km retractable radial panels connected to a system of pipes with liquid sodium pipes connected to heat sinks fitted in most cases retrofitted to approximately 60% of solidarity systems. Note, in the event of damage to this system, molten sodium is likely to be released into nearby compartments. Heat producing systems not currently connected should be evaluated and connected if deemed necessary. Wanting molten sodium metal, they will die in the shells of our wings. What an over-engineered piece of crap! Why didn't they just use Maxwell's demon? The beverage in this pipe is an intoxicant. I'm now seriously impaired. This should work if it wasn't for the heretical symmetry. We will unfortunately need to build our own radiator system that is not offensive to the gods. Instance 52-2312. Classification latrine, language Papiamento, classical Nahuatl and Marshallese. Technical contents, series of 36 watertight cubic booths, each with a door and containing various equipment. 4 booths numbered 6 to 9 contain standard Western style commodes. 2 booths numbered 28 and 29 contain squat style floor toilets. Booths 33 to 36 have been combined into a single booth containing one oversized Western style commode 2 meters in height. The other booths generally contain unrecognizable or unfamiliar equipment such as apparatus resembling a treadmill, a live tree, a series of hoses and spigots, which release a pungent thixotropic slime. A series of shower heads that release heated sulfuric acid in a cylinder to which they are attached several lengths of artificial musculature resembling tongues. Local inscription above the door of particular booths: demi-male, demi-female, and demi-neuter. Inside the booth, here I sit, broken-hearted, rest is illegible. To whom visited this facility, before me, thank you for the delicious gift. Inside the booth, we aim to please you. You aim to please. Crude scatological drawing of what appeared to be a scorpion wearing a helmet and reading a newspaper while excreting. Do not deposit chitinous exoskeleton in toilet. 58-8 8718 on classification unknown, possible rations prepared, language Khwarezmian and Quapa, transcribed into Devanagari with writing system. Content large rectangular open room with floor area in excess of 6 square kilometers built, but ceiling height of only 1.1 meters. Lighting apparatus in ceiling appear to simulate a night sky, including several nearby but dim stars. Floor is covered with an irregular soil surface with several shallow puddles of water connected by natural appearing waterways. Much of the soil surface is covered with moss-like plant life. Room is serviced by a sophisticated climate control system capable of simulating rainfall, snow, and other forms of weather, all on a miniaturized scale. Room contains an ecosystem of small animals, including large herds of mouse-sized ungulates and ant-sized pack predators. Life forms in the room have been determined to be harmless to humans. Where the deer and antelope play, written in microscopic lettering, translation conjectural. Among our people, a juvenile cannot become a warrior without first slaying a carnivore and consuming its internal organ. There was a village in here, but I accidentally stepped on it. (6-0233) Rations preparation. Yiddish transcribed into Doployan shorthand, archaic shorthand formerly used to transcribe French. Hydroponic mushroom growing facility. Facility is a zero-gravity cylinder 6 meters in diameter and 80 meters in length, which rotates to simulate gravity acceleration of 10.2 meters per second squared at internal surface. Facility containing a number of trays containing unremarkable soil, agaricus bisporus, unremarkable human edible common white mushroom, and an irrigation system. No system appears to be operational. Members of OTF 2117-Omega have harvested and consumed mushrooms to supplement their rations during expedition to SCP-2117 without adverse results. Mortuary, please behave decorously. Fungus is dangerous. Do not mate with them. 130. Who the fuck would mate with fungus? 136.1 hertz. Please take care of these, our youngest generation. Oh, holy fuck it. Yeah, it is 2117. It's a lot. -8 -076 /59 -9103 weapons platform manufacturing hangar and catapult. English, Japanese, Russian, unknown language written in Cyrillic script. Oh, you're still around, Nuke? Thanks for watching. Yeah, good night. Sleep well. Thanks for watching. English, Japanese, Russian, unknown language written inside a massive COG hangar containing a large humanoid weapons platforms measuring 18 to 20 meters in height. Armor composed of unknown superalloy containing helium-3. 2 exterior catapults on either side of hangar are presumably used for launching platforms into open space. A large blast door located near at rear of hangar leads to sub-hangar, presumably used for constructing units. Platform capable of flight and complex motor functions, controls easily operable by human. Local inscription. Okay, who the hell thought giant robots were a good idea? These things are weird but pretty powerful. Next person to use one of these while drunk is getting thrown in the brig. Take a hint, dumb fucks. There isn't an ejection system. Who designed this? Found on bright red high performance unit in hangar, confirmed to have been left by -B4 Red Comet. Ah, Red Comet. That's a Gundam reference. Let me read how it said real quick. There was an old 2117, but the alpha deleted it due to some petty drama. But there was an entire cam featuring 2117, so the entire cam was destabilized without the 2117, so they rewrote it to be more in line with the canon in the new 217. Gotcha. Instance -A-3710 re-entry vehicles, primary language modern English, contains several large constructs. Okay, almost done. Several large constructs concerned for atmospheric re-entry. Constructs appear to be designed to be piloted by baseline humans. Constructs are similar to the space shuttles in function, but with significantly greater cargo capacity. Constructs incorporate a large amount of organic materials into their construction. Notes 3 instances were recovered from a single airlock/hangar, seemingly designed to hold several dozen such vehicles. No other instances have been discovered. Type 4 von Braun landing craft. The engineers can have the burned and rotten world. We shall take the stars. These crafts are built in honor of the men and women who were left behind. No matter how long it takes, it will return. Instance 8-3335 Observatory language. A simple bright light emanates from the doorway that momentarily blinds any user who enters the room and is noted to cause nosebleeds and mild headaches. Anecdotal description frequently describe seeing many nondescript or abstract images within the few moments of lingering light. Secondary languages include a unique binary-like code generated by color-coded LEDs and baseline Russian interspersed randomly with Middle English. Contents: none. The room itself is a large, empty spherical chamber on the other side of SCP-2117, devoid of gravity, with roughly 5 cm thick walls of a transparent solid similar to glass but seemingly impervious to damage or obscuring of any kind, including painting over paint evaporates on contact, and bullet holes, round ricochets wildly until stopped. Notes the room is oriented such that it never faces the planet SCP-2117 currently orbits, and only the surrounding cosmos is visible. Message received before entering the room: we have ascended, we have seen the stars, it is also beautiful. Received immediately after above: we have dedicated this room to the ascension of others. This doesn't seem safe. I understand stargazing and all, but do we really need this? We tried shooting through it, bad idea. And the last one, 633-3342, crew training, primary language script composed of lines and auxiliary symbols. Analysis revealed that it is primarily phonetic, based off the contemporary English. Further research reveals a striking similarity to the properties. Technical content: large circular room containing multiple simulation pods arranged in a pattern around the outer wall, each sized to fit a baseline human being. Pods containing helmets that automatically resize themselves to the wearer once put on. The main simulation is controlled via a large console at the center of the room. Separate smaller simulations can be instanced via smaller consoles at the foot of each pod. Be careful when exiting sim. Lot of vertigo. Remember, combat training is for the surface crew, so don't go loading that shit when there's an engineering crew in here. Still a bit about that. Response to the above: don't come crying to me if we get bored and you untranslatable can't fight them off. Please don't load explicit material into the center control. Keep at your own instance. Training simulations are primitive. Have these people not heard of brain implants? Alright, let me just close all this because we still need to read all this, and then we have to look what all this is all about. The 4-A instances of the greatest concerns are as follows. -A1 refers to the entrances to SCP-2117. -A1 are small iridium cubes that, when thrown on the surface after speaking a passphrase, will open a two-way wormhole into the main common area of SCP-2117. The passphrase engraved in the reads as such: as long as there are stars in our skies, evermore shall solidarity rise. -A2 refers to a techno-organic artificial intelligence which refers to itself as Mahotsukai, Japanese word for Maho, wizard or witch. -2 appears to have overwritten the original AI present on the ship after being uploaded from an external source. speculated to be one or more sapient individuals. Dash A2's main CPU is organic in nature, approximately 20 meters in diameter, made up of artificial brain and cardiovascular matter. At least 21 implants of unclear function exist on SCP-A-2's CPU, apparently acting as personality cores, which allow it to exhibit empathy, creativity, and increased cognitive capacity. Dash A3 is an organism which Dash A2 refers to as Jumpy. Dash A3 is a non-apodal extraterrestrial organism with a cylindrical body, largely blue in color, possessing a simple jawed mouth and non-centralized cardiovascular nervous systems, with 5 hind limbs and 4 forelimbs. 9-limbed. Ooh. Dash A3 does not appear to be sapient, but has a generally friendly temperament. Dash A3 has the ability to enclose a space of at least 600 kilometers squared within a field of unstable space-time, which can be controlled by Dash A2. If used in conjunction with the ion thruster present on SCP-2117, it is capable of propelling SCP-2117 at faster than light speeds. If used in conjunction with the aforementioned Bailey-King MUTA, Dash A3 is capable of crossing universal boundaries. Dash A4 is a object Dash A2 refers to as the crew manifest. Dash A4 is a large book with vellum pages bound in a leather which appears to be made from a large monitor lizard similar to a Komodo dragon. When an individual writes a name on Dash A4, a notation will appear by their name, indicating what role they serve in the crew and their current status. Foundation personnel that have signed their name in Dash A4 have their roles listed as the stations in the Foundation and their status as active. All other personnel, with the exception of Dash B instances, are listed as either lost, MIA, or void. SCP-2117's bridge contains a plaque which claims to originate from a former group of SCP-2117's owners. Dash B instance claims that the plaque changed it to its current state sometime in the last 30 years, and that the original text was entirely different. This grand ship was given to us long ago. It's waited at the Lagrange point, waiting for us to take action. We never did. It flew in space, occasionally picked up by a satellite, occasionally explored, but we never did anything with it. We were content with the status quo. We learned too late that there is no such thing as normal. We tried to stop the thing that came from beyond the stars, faster, even ever faster, going beyond the speed of light. By the time it ate the 10th planet, it was too late. The world as we knew it would die, or so we thought. The plaque on the original said that this was the only solidarity in existence. It was wrong. Dozens, no, hundreds of them filled the skies above the earth in shapes and sizes that made several of them unrecognizable. But it still bore her name, Solidarity. They kept the star at bay, and we got the call. We took the reins of our own ship. It was like we were born on it. As soon as the airlock opened, we knew every inch of the ship, every dent in its hull, every imperfection in its guidance system, every stain on the captain's chair. It spoke to us, and we listened. After too long, we listened, and we went to battle among them. And the Solidarity lived up to its name. We could never go back into the hiding after that, nor did we want to. The world had witnessed a miracle, but the Solidarity was never ours. We abandoned it, made our own ships, and one day it will vanish. Salvation will come from the ship one day and will not leave until the salvation is provided. When it is, Earth will look to the stars, and those on it will finally know that they are not alone. We of the 7th Stellar Squadron of the Foundation for the suppression of the anomalous dedicate this plaque to all those who fought on the battle of the 100 Solidarities and those who will come after us, discover this ship and use it for their own salvation. This is 2 weeks after the original reading, so let's go. Let's continue this monster of a log. Discovery. Let me see if everything works. We're good. I'm gonna plug in my headphones so that there's no weird reverb. I'm not gonna listen to music. because I'm going to go running in 3 hours where I will listen to music anyway. So let's just get this done. Discovery. SCP-2117 was discovered in January of 2019 after Site-19 received an apparent distress signal originating from trans-Neptunian space. The message was as follows. This is the Datai Humaru, or Datai Humor, Humaru probably in this case, sending an automated distress beacon. Approximately 90% of crew is lost. Life support systems are non-functional. Respond to receive payload. This message will repeat. After 2 months of deliberation within the O5 Council, a 7-6 vote to allow a response to be transmitted. By this time, SCP-2117 had reached its current position orbiting Titan. Data Maru, this is Dr. Kirk, we read you. It took us 2 months. Sorry, man. Took us 2 months to read you, but we're here now. What do you need? Well, two months have passed, my man. My crew was dying. They're dead now. It's fine. I don't need you guys anymore. At this point, an object was launched from SCP-2117 bound for Earth at high speeds. Oh no. It arrived on April 1st, 2019, impacting in a field near Nagano, Japan. Nagano, Japan. Civilian sources identified this payload as a crash satellite, allowing Foundation personnel embedded within JXA to recover it. This payload contained over 50 instances of -A1, which I sadly forgotten what -A1 was again. Let me just quickly recheck what that means, if it even said. Yeah, the anomalous items. Yeah. There we go. That's what it was. Okay. Testing of these objects commenced on April 5th. Once activated, -A1 opened a passage into SCP-2117, creating a vacuum which caused large amounts of damage to the testing chamber. Upon discovery, SCP-2117 was on emergency oxygen supplies, necessitating the use of a vacuum chamber to enter and prototype space suits to explore. And my glasses are dirty as shit. MTF-09 mole rats entered the ship accompanied by a pair of NASA technicians who have previously worked on various space stations. And then we have the initial exploration of SCP-2117, which is a chunker. God. But it's probably going to be fast to read. Let's go. Initial exploration video log transcript. Date 5th 2019. Exploration team, Mobile Task Force Z9 Mole Rats. Subject, SCP-2117. Team lead, Z9 Cap. And then we have team members Z91, Z92, Z93, Z94, C9 Tech 1, and C9 Tech 2. I'll give them all distinct voices and hopefully I can memorize them. A security camera within the chamber where -A1 was tested was detached by the vacuum created and entered SCP-2117 through the portal. On battery power, it briefly broadcasted an image of the interior of SCP-2117, which appeared to display non-Euclidean properties, necessitating the use of Z9 to conduct an exploration. Z9 members were given luminescent chalk to mark their path throughout the ship. Okay, everyone, check. 1 here. Michelle, 2 here. God damn it, Brown's mic is fizzling. Tried hitting it a couple of times. This is insane. Corporal Broward here, a NASA technician about to be boarding an extraterrestrial vessel. Jesus Christ. And I'm Dr. Melissa Allen. I've worked on ISS models, but oh boy, I'm nervous. You do realize that everything that happened here remains classified? Of course, unfortunately. Z9 Tech 2 picks up... Oh wait, Z9 Tech 2 picks up an -A1 instance. So, I just say what's on here and then throw it at the wall? Affirmative. We don't know how good the signal will be through the portal, so be careful. Alright. As long as there are stars in our skies, evermore shall the solidarity rise. Z9 Tech 2 throws the A-1 instance against the wall, upon which it shatters and forms a portal into SCP-2117's common area. Holy shit. Okay, mic's working. Goddamn. Ladies first. Don't be an ass, Mitchell. In we go. Z9 team enters the portal. Cameras show a large common area with signs of recent habitation. Several food wrappers litter the floor in a large pit in the ground. Several couches, chairs, and food wrappers float due to the lack of gravity. Proceed in the pit. I want a better look at the wrappers. Affirmative. Z9 2 and 3 proceed into the pit. Z9 3 extends a grabber to pick up a wrapper, holding it up to the camera. The wrapper reads Orange Juice Ration. Or Ration. Orange Juice Ration, and has the Foundation seals on it. The fuck? The transmission did say it was an SCPS. That's the same designation we give our watercraft. So this isn't extraterrestrial? Extra universal? This is fucking amazing. Emergency. Power only. Oxygen level critical. Life support systems offline. Artificial gravity offline. What was that? Sounds like an automated alarm. Anyone see a terminal of any kind? Negative. Let's move further in. Just let me get a couple more samples. After 3 minutes, C9 moves further into the ship. Radio contact is lost at this point. All transmissions beyond this point were recovered from the data logs of the suit's post-mission. Command? Can you hear me? Command? Shit, comms are dead. We can still hear each other. Hey, look. Z9 4 points flash at a series of signs on the wall. The signs are electronic, flicked between English, Japanese, Russian, and an unknown script. From top to bottom, the signs read bridge, drive, power core, jumpy, and life support. No directional markers, such as arrows, are present. A power core? Z9-2 reaches out and touches the sign. As they do so, a series of lights extend along the walls. The sign changes to read power core 32 kilometers. What the? This way to the power core, I assume. 32 kilometers? You're joking, right? Check out the floor. Z9-2 taps the floor with their boots. It appears to be made of rubber. A roller similar to a conveyor belt is exposed. Seems like an automatic walkway, like an airport. Guess it's off because of broadcast system. Okay, broadcast system. Emergency power only. Oxygen level critical. Oh wait, I have to give that the deep voice. Emergency power only. Oxygen level critical. Life support systems offline. Artificial gravity offline. Well, let's start walking. It's only, what, 20 miles? 20 miles in spacesuits? Won't be so bad if we do this. Suit, deactivate magnetic souls, activate microthrusters. Wait, what? Z9 Tech 2 suit disengages its magnetic boost souls, allowing them to float in microgravity. They begin to pull themselves down the corridor, following the trail of lights. That's probably not a good idea. Suit, deactivate magnetic souls, activate microthrusters. You can't be Z9-2 suits begin propelling themselves down the hall. Fuck it. Everyone do what they're doing. A relevant dialogue has been excised. After approximately an hour, the line of light terminates at the door which reads Power Core. Suit, stop. Activate souls. Z9-4 souls magnetize and place them on the floor abruptly, causing them to grunt in pain. They warned you not to do that. You okay? Think I just bruised my shins. Z9 Tech 2 attempts to open the bulkhead leading into the power core with no success. Damn power doors. Who here has the plasma cutter? Right here. Step back. Z9 Tech 1 begins cutting through the doorway. After several... Oh, it's itchy. After several minutes, the door gives, leaving a large hole in the center, allowing Z9 Tech 1 and Z9 Tech 2 to enter. We'll take it from here. Watch the door. Z9 Techs enter the room. Z9 Tech 2 hooks up the tablet to a computer bank and begins downloading the data. Z9 Tech 2 opens a file marked crew log day. I assume that's supposed to be 11,022.exe. Massive error. 90% of crew and passengers missing. 12 life forms detected on board. That ain't good. 12? We're 6. Who else is on here? C9 Tech 2 attempts to access further files. Downloads are interrupted by the appearance of a logo depicting a stylish black rabbit. Ah ha ha! Female voice replaced the phrase, ah ah ah, you didn't say the magic word. Noisome. So the black rabbits, they are part of this. I just got to read about them. Literally, I'm sorry, I know this is not going to be part of the reading, but I need to double check which SCP it was. It was very recent that I got to read about them. I think it was like, yes, it was in the 2090s, right? Because I don't see it here. It means that's the other half I have to re-record. Yeah, that's cool. So they are they hijacked the space stuff. Wait a minute. If that's the case, they did say they wanted to go to space. Like, they did say the wizard wants to go to space. So does this... Okay, hold on. Does this take place after they got captured? Because how did they get... Like, the wizard wanted to go to space. And I assume this can only make sense if it was after they got captured, because then they already went to space. They're in space right now. All this might have been... Well, no, they exist because thanks of the wizard existing. So I was about to be like, maybe this happened before the wizard was a thing. But no, hold on. We're speaking about extra universal stuff here. So maybe these are not the original, or at least not the versions of the Black Rabbit gang that we know that we have already captured. This might be from a different reality. Maybe. I might be fully wrong, and I wonder if anybody's going to actually like comment that in my video. Actually, I should talk to Discord afterwards, the SCP Discord, to see what they have to say, because I definitely want to talk about this now. Okay. You didn't say the magic word. Hit a firewall, but managed to get some stuff. Well, good news is, power core is not broken, just shut down. We need to reboot it, so things are going to get dark here when emergency power goes offline. Okay. I think I see a reset button here. Pushing it. All power on SCP-2117 goes offline for several seconds. A screen with the power core room lights up, showing a loading screen indicating progress on the reboot. Reboot in progress, 97 hours remaining. Well, fuck, O2 doesn't have that much left in it. Head back to the entrance. I can still see the chalk marks, so nothing's eaten them. Yeah, suit, deactivate magnetic souls. Z9 begins returning to base and arrives at the entrance in approximately an hour and 12 minutes. The following files will recover from Z9 Tech 2's tablet. All voices, unless noted, are female with a slight Japanese inflection. Despite being MP4 files, only audio streams are available. So we have now some files here with MP4. So these must be like different files with the Black Rabbit gang. Okay, finally got this hunk of junk to work. Day 672, and well, fuck, that's really all I can say. That egg Hana found in the bazaar a month ago, it hatched, and we have no idea what the fuck it is. 9 limbs, no heart or stomach, it's just... we can't figure it out. The person we liberated from said it was something called a jumper, so naturally we're calling it Jumpy. It keeps on teleporting around the ship. It does jump. It doesn't ever seem to leave it, which is good. What's less good is that it seems to be bringing things back with it that weren't there. Case to point, on my desk right now I have Mountain Dew Vanilla, which is just as disgusting as it sounds. Yeah. Listen, Mountain Dew is... I would not... I would definitely not pick that as like a drink that I want to, like, you know, if people would give me the choice, like if you had only one soda, Mountain Dew is probably the last on my list. There's some good tasting ones, but I don't fuck with Mountain Dew. I don't. Nah. not only that, but it's like Switzerland itself has like its own version of sodas, which is like not as chemically enhanced as a lot of the American versions. So like we have like our own Coke, Fanta, and Sprite, which are like they're not as extremely sweet. They still have a nice taste, not as chemically destroying you. So I just prefer that over regular Coke and all that stuff. Jumpy brought an entire case of it back through with the last jump. I'm afraid that he's going to take something with him. It's not hypocritical to say we need to contain this. An unidentified male voice is heard in the background. What? The male voice is heard again. Okay, ending log. It just brought through a fucking person. Oh, okay. And this was, what was this one called? Days. So it's just called, okay, now we have file scumbag interrogation. Okay. A pair of voices, one male, one female, are heard talking. The male voice seems to be under extreme duress. Okay, I'm gonna be a good cop. Tell me how you got on here and we'll give you food. Lieutenant Stephen Sky, 239241, which... This is name and serial number correspond to the member of Mobile Task Force Sigma 12. Okay. Our replicator makes a mean chicken dinner. Lieutenant Stephen Sky, 239241. Okay, no offense, but the name, rank, and serial number bit got old a while ago. You're a skipper who skipped into the wrong dimension. We know that much. But we like more information. Lieutenant Stephen. Okay, let's try piece for piece. You told me your name 30 or 40 times. Now I'll tell you something. This is Data Hamaru. We own this ship. Used to... Probably not in your universe. What did you do to bring me here? We didn't do anything. Jumpy brought you here. And if we could send you back, believe me, we would. Jumpy. The non-opponent is named Jumpy. Jesus Christ, I'm being interrogated by a cat. We don't like that word. Don't finish it. Or backup is gonna come here. Whatever. God, I'm not even supposed to be here. I got assigned to prep the Solidarity for destruction. Why? It crashed on the moon, or rather in the moon. There was this huge organic mass that impacted and made gifts of whatever it was. It could be seen from Earth, so we had to get rid of it. Of course, I vanished while trying to remove the plague on the bridge. What plague? Doesn't matter. Point is, now that I've vanished, it's going to be even more complicated to get rid of. You know, there's a reason we hate you. What you just described as a big one, huge scientific event lands in your labs, and you want to cover it up. Still you're talking, so you get to eat. Footsteps are heard. Okay. Chicken? Can't stand that stuff. Burger, how dare he? How dare he cannot stand fucking chicken? How dare you, good say? You know what? Give him the most foul burger he ever had. Give him the most foul burger. Day 700 AH. Almost 2 years we've been on here. My sisters and wizard are... Okay, the wizard is also there. The wizard is also there. Well, they're my family, but I'm kind of lonely. We've been able to make landfall on a few planets, but we kind of end up blowing things up every time. Steven got his own bunk now. Boss keeps on calling it a cell, but as it turns out, he has clearance to access systems on the ship none of us knew about. So, we got a skipper on the crew. He doesn't really work for them anymore since he got booted from his universe. Sighing is heard. He's at least interesting to talk to. I've seen exploring the ship with this new telemetry system we developed. Found a few things the Foundation left behind, including a book. Completely blank, looks like a diary. It's not retaining anything I write in it. It's not retaining... Wait a minute. I remember a book like that. Wizards think it might be jinxed. At least it lets me draw in it. I can never get the shape of a wizard's helmet right. It's just a circle, but for some reason... oh well. Down with pencil against paper before a pause. Oh my god, it's just... It wrote things with my name, rank, title, everything. Sound of footsteps retreating. Guys, look at... Oh, sorry, end log. Now we have day 760 in. Happy goddamn birthday to us. And what do we go for a present? Laughter is heard. We get a stupid fucking jumper going away and bring us back an entire second ship. There's a loud rumbling, creaking in the background. Shit. No, yeah, it's shaking, but the guys on the other ship are trying to stabilize it. It kind of intersected to that tomorrow. It's trippy, looking up and seeing people look down at you hanging upside down. Artificial gravity works in both directions. Goddamn. I feel like I'm on a fucking, not Dyson sphere. What's it called? It's fucking insane. The guys on the other ship are on Foundation either, which thank fucking God the Blockaders been testy about giving us more ammo. They're fucking Mormons. They took over the ship to find a planet from the scripture. That's amazing. Loud laughter is heard. We need some religious diversity on this ship. I'm going to make a church dedicated to oh yeah, J. Wait, Suinu ni omae wa this log will end to Yui. Ah, okay. Japanese translate. You're going next. You're going to say this log will end. Ah, to you. This log will end with end. Nani? End log. Okay, a little bit of Joseph. Toyu. I was a bit confused at first because like I was like, wait, so it goes back to Japanese? But yeah, okay, yeah, makes sense. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, day 844 T. They have been spending a long time up there. As it turns out, the replicator can make new rooms. Jumpy must have been put into that. Wait, Jumpy's just been put into one that we made specifically for it. He's gotten big. Way too big. Way too fast. I managed to find some stuff on the person we liberated. Boss term, not mine. Jumpy, wait. Okay, I managed to find some stuff on the person we liberated. Boss terms, not mine. Jumpy from. For one thing, they grew Jumpy out of, wait. For one thing, they grew Jumpy out of about 20 different extraterrestrial species. Some of them don't even have the same nucleotides. This thing wasn't meant to live. And I'm not entirely sure why it was made. I've even found some human in it, which is disturbing. It's a short pause. I wish Wizard wasn't sick. He knows about stuff like this. I'm just getting what I can understand from the ship and a few of the new additions. Who knew Mormons had geneticists? What the fuck? Okay, I need to actually put the headphones on because I now need to pronunciation. The American one. Geneticists. Ah, geneticists. Okay, gotcha. And just do like, not meaning in Hindi. An expert in a student of hereditary. Oh yeah, duh. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah, duh. That's the word. The meaning of the word just flushed right back in. I was like, yeah, of course, that's what it means. I remember. Okay. Things have been getting screwy ever since it hatched, and I don't think we can keep it on the ship anymore. Boss agrees. He tried to jettison it a couple of times, but it just appears back on the ship. Usually with something else. We got a crew of 50 now, more soon. A couple on the last ship Jumpy brought in were pregnant. With twins. We got maybe 5 or 6 Daidamarus making up on one ship. We keep getting lost. Wizard got lost pretty badly last week. We were only able to find him using his beacon. He's getting old and the replicator can't make the right parts he needs. I'm scared. End log. Approximately 4 days following. So is the reason why this like space station has like so much junk is because of Jumpy? Because Jumpy constantly like and stuff like that. Approximately 4 days following the initial excursion into SCP-2117, a second expedition was launched. At this time, life support and artificial gravity have been restored. However, as a precaution, MTF-09 remain in their spacesuits, in case SCP-2117 again encountered life support failure and again used the vacuum chamber as the point of ingress. I'm charging on my... yeah, I'm doing okay. Show secondary exploration. This place looks weird in the light. Yeah, it looks safer, but also... Where is everyone? There's at least 6 people on here. You heard what the ship said. 6 life forms. Like, could be anything from people to petunias. Hey, there's one of those signs. A sign similar to the one seen in the first expedition is present on the far wall. The options are bridge, habitation, life support, power core, weapons, and laboratories. That's different. Different options from the other one. So, bridge, or if there's anyone alive, they're gonna probably be in habitation. C9 Tech 1 steps forward and presses the habitation sign. When they do, the floor beneath their feet creates a platform with guardrails for them to stand on, large enough to accommodate 6 people. So much for the airport floor theory. All 6 members of C9 alight onto the platform. When they do, the guardrail seals behind them and the platform begins to move. Speedometers within the suits register speeds of over 200 kilometers per hour. Holy shit! Brace yourselves, corner coming up. Gravity on the platform temporarily cancels itself when the corner appears, causing the platform to ride along the wall before returning to the floor. What the fuck? That was a localized gravity cancellation. That kind of tech is too big to fit onto something like this. The platform comes to a stop in front of a door marked habitation, before it dissolves into the floor. Okay, we're walking back. No objections here. D9 proceeds to the doorway, weapons drawn. D9-2 pauses at the door, looking at the frame. There's writing here. Graffiti. I can make some of it. Graffiti sample. Lift to here is fucked. Goes at over 350 on a good day. I have bruises on my eyelids. English. We'll get one of the engineers to fix it. Cyrillic. When did we get the lift? Japanese. It just kind of appeared last week. Unknown script due to the unknown properties aboard SCP-2117. All written language is able to be comprehended. Well, that's not good. English. So, now that we know that Jumpy basically brought different things there, are the reasons why there's so many languages on board of this space station is because it brought people from different countries as well, different realities and countries. That's why there's like a mixture of all these languages coming right now, and of course some languages that are not cannot be comprehended. What the hell? I can read this, but I don't speak Russian. Probably Memetic or something. Come on, door open. The habitation sector is largely gray in color, but with several adornments made in. Oh wait, come on, doors open. Sorry, not door open as in like open sesame. He says doors open. Okay. But with several adornments made, including a mural depicting the destruction of the Foundation seal, several wilting flowers, and a monitor that is playing broadcasts from Earth. The habitats themselves are arranged along the walls of a horizontal cylinder on the floor, walls, and ceiling. A door in the ceiling hangs open, and items inside are visible, maintaining the positions on the floor of that room. How the fuck? Hold on. I'm gonna try something. C92 begins climbing the wall of the sector. Unassisted by their magnetic souls, they arrive on the ceiling, maintaining their posture. Omnidirectional artificial gravity. I'll be damned. Makes sense. The station's spinning to maintain gravity, so some parts of it are going to have this feature. Looks like they exploited the build rooms. C92 walks to the open room and enters it. Experiencing a shift in gravity as they walk into the room, the floor of the room is down and the exterior of the room is now sideways relative to them. Though that's hard to explain. The C92 camera shows the inside of a room with a single bed, signs of cohabitation by 2 or more individuals. A photograph at the back of the room shows a human female and an unidentified animal with canine, octopodal, and humanoid features in a forested environment with stars behind glass in the background. A whistling sound is heard from a kettle on the nearby. So wait a minute. Okay, no. I remember because there was like a SCP where a woman lived in a house and she had like a dog. I believe it was the one where she got like abused by some like. I believe that's the one. I might be wrong though, but it's not that. It's not the one because it has like canine, octopodal, and humanoid features. It's not the one. They were boiling water when they vanished. Xenon turns off the stove. Not something you leave on. This must have happened suddenly. I'm coming out. Z9 attempts to exit the room, the door seals in front of him, and the camera feed cuts out. His door just shut. Shit. Mitch! Z9 1, 3, and 4 all run up to the wall, making their way to the door, which sealed. Open the room, they find no signs of Z9 2. Goddamn. Anything? Z9 4 turns on the infrared sensors. No signs of heat, cold, or movement are detected outside of the C9 team and the stove. Negative. I'm bugging out. No amount of grand money is worth this. C9 2 tech starts for the enters the habitation sector. As they near the exit, a noise alerts them to the presence of a terminal on the wall near the door. What the heck? Z9 Tech 2 touches the terminal screen. An icon of a robe and a wizard hat around an astronaut helmet appears. Hello, and welcome to the Data Maru. I am Mahotsukai. Mahotsukai, yeah. That's how I say it. The wizard, magic in Japanese. Maho, like magic, and sky, where you don't say the U. That's the voice that the broadcasting the other day. With the no oxygen alert. Oh, that was him? Okay, never mind. So, so you're the one responsible for getting me back up and running. Good job. Though the girls won't approve. The girls? Who are they? Processing. Queen of Thailand, unofficial. Dungeon Master, unknown. Oh wait, unofficial, unknown. Dungeon Master, unknown. Dry Wit, unknown. Wing Woman, unknown. Cat Herder, located. Damn right, I'm located. What the fuck? At this point, a strong electromagnetic pulse is detected, disabling all of C9's gear. 50 minutes later, the equipment reboots itself. C9 is heard but not seen. The equipment seems to have been placed into a locker. We'd like to help, but we can't. Look at this for a second. A sound of rustling paper is heard. This is a crew manifest. I'm the only one still listed here as active. Everyone else is gone, or else is purposefully making themselves hidden. My sisters are all gone. And then there's this. A rustling of clothing is heard. Jesus, is that a bomb? Worse. We were only grown to last so long. Planned obsolescence, like we're goddamn Microsoft OS. Reaching our limit, and we always knew we were going to die. I want to at least do it together. The other day, your computer said there were 12 life forms aboard. Us makes 7. A lot can happen in 4 days. They're still alive, but not sure for how much longer. We're on a spaceship being held hostage by a woman with cat ears and tortoise shell hair who came from another universe. Kaliko. I'm not sure why she's saying that. Okay. Can I go back to try not to die in the middle of the labyrinth on the Central Park? The woman sighs. Look, I'm not going to lie. I hate your organization and everything it stands for. You kept us locked up for almost a year before we broke out and stole her. We're a family, and the company's charter says we don't leave anyone behind. We are your last wizard. Help us die together, and you have the ship. And before you ask, your weapons are all in the reactor. All weapons made by the ship are designed to not be able to shoot any of us. Fuck, alright, I don't suppose you'll be telling us your name. Nope. You want us to just call you what, Kaliko? Here we go. 2085-A. Back home, you call us 285. I guess 285-A will do. For now. Wait, 285. Oh yeah, there it is. I'm blind as fuck. Yeah. 285. It's a good one. Okay. That's 1 out of 3. We got the extended exploration log to read now, which is also a doozy. Oh god, okay. From the capture, okay, so this continues right. I mean, it makes sense, it's in order. We also have, of course, the recovered materials, which I already read, but now we have the extended exploration log, 2117. Following the capture by 2085-A, access to SCP-2117 was cut off as -A-1 instances failed to function. And transmission received by Site-19 indicated that 2085-A was holding Zeta-9 hostage, but would keep one-way communication open so that Zeta-9 could report their findings to the Foundation. As of the 6th-14th, 2019, Z9 returned to Earth with minimal casualties. Extended exploration logs of note are included below. Extended exploration log day 3. Z91 is seen in Foundation issue fatigues with a laser cutter at her side. So Z91 was a woman and Z92 was a man, and of course, I will keep talking the way I did. She is equipped with an oxygen tank and a mask over the mouth. It's been about 3.5 days since a goddamn woman with cat ears press ganged us into finding her sisters. They disabled the cubes. She says she'll turn them back on once we find them. Christ, this place is massive. How big are we talking? Using one of these zip lifts, it takes us about 2 hours to travel the length of the ship. So, Z9, that's me, and 2 are on one team, 3 and Tech 1 are on another one, and 4 and Tech 2 make up the last one. And I'm your voice with an internet connection. So, what the fuck happened here? The ship said 90% of the crew was gone. More. You know how on Star Trek there's a bunch of civilians on the ship that never go acknowledged whenever the Enterprise rams a Borg cube or something? How many civilians are we talking? At least 400. Refugees, mostly, from universes that didn't want them. A few skips on here even, that escaped you. So we're heading to the break. Like the name suggests, it's where we kept troublemakers. Most of the time it was just a drunk tank. Ziplift will take you there. I fucking hate these things. Nobody liked them. They were there for about months before everyone went away. Z91 and Z92 both climb on the zip lift platform, bracing themselves on the guardrails. A month? Must have taken a lot of work to install them. We didn't install them. They just appeared. A lot of stuff on the ship does that. The zip lift begins movement at 300 kilometers per hour. Jesus Christ. That doesn't concern you? That tech just appears? It nearly gave me fucking heart attacks. Imagine going to the coffee machine in your room only to find that, surprise, your coffee machine is now the size of your desk and makes any drink known to man. Hold on. Call waiting. Wait. The coffee machine is the size of your desk and makes any drink known to man. That sounds like the coffee machine dispenser SCP where you can give in any drink you want and it just finds a source where that drink exists. Like where you can have liquid gold. It sounds like that one. Okay. Hold on, call waiting. Okay, after 2 minutes, the zip lift lands in front of the bridge. Fucking 2 minutes of holding on for dear life. Okay, scanners are being fucked with. Good news is the brick is lead lined, which reduces interference. There's a life sign in there. Wouldn't the lead interfere with scanning more? Don't think about it, or it won't work. Z91 and Z92 look at each other. Z91 shrugs, camera shows them entering the brick. Brick is a structure at least 2 kilometers tall. 2 kilometers tall. I cannot imagine going into a building and looking up and not seeing the ceiling. Well, technically you can see the ceiling, but it's like tiny, it's very tiny. With several walls lined with jail cells in a variety of sizes and configurations, including metal bars, plexiglass barriers, a force field, and what's believed to be a walk-in Scranton reality anchor. Over 200 cells are visible. Turning off gravity now. The artificial gravity in the brick is deactivated. Z91 activates a micro thrust and flies to the top of the structure, while Z92 starts swooping to the bottom. You said Wizard was dead. Isn't Wizard the AI? One the same. We uploaded him before he died. I'm sorry. Sympathy is the foundation this universe not made up of anti-spirals. We got a massive kick in the ass in the 80s. Half a side signed up a suicide pact and acted it out. We realized that cold not cruel didn't work for people. Not saying you're not people. No, wait, that literally... It's okay. I've gotten worse. The Foundation started treating its employees like people, and that kind of trickled down to you things. Hold up. Z9. Okay, so this is clearly a different universe. So I wonder which, if the C9s are from a different reality, or if the 2085 Calico is from a different reality. Because it could be possible that that they breached and then flew up. Which, wait a minute, did they breach at the end of 285 or not? I don't remember. I do not remember if they did. I don't think they did. I don't remember that. Z91 stops in mid-air in front of the walk-in reality anchor. A humanoid figure is seen inside, floating in mid-air. We got something. Mitch, get up here. Z92 arrives by Z9's side and both land on the walkway by the cell. I think we need to shut that off before we open it. Any idea how to shut one of these off, 2085-A? No response. She's probably talking to one of the other teams. No big, we work with these in training. Let me pull up the manual. Z91 brings up the file on the tablet and begins reading it. Okay. First you have to disable the can counter. That won't be necessary. What do you mean? Z9 indicates the control panel, 2 buttons on and off are visible. Huh. Then depresses the off button. The cage in front of the walk is in anchor opens. The feet of a humanoid female are seen and soft groaning is heard from within. Oh my god. Who do we have there? Who is it? Z91 attempts to enter the anchor. Don't go in. Just put the camera in there and the mic. Your headset. Let me talk to them. They could be hurt or scared. Oh Jesus Christ. Get it together. Z91 removes the headset and pushes it inside where the microgravity propels it forward. The camera shows a woman with a pair of feline ears and tabby coloration in the hair. Is she alive? How do I turn on the thermals on these things? Z91 activates thermal imaging. The individual inside gives off body heat consistent with a living human being. She's okay. She has a friend who ended up in here a lot. Strong tank, remember? She probably saw something happening and stuck herself in here. Wait, she's been in here for almost 6 months with no water? Jesus, has it been that long? We're cyborgs, we go into low power mode if we don't get enough water or oxygen. Okay, far end of the top catwalk, there's a medical station, first aid, gurney, saline, everything you need. There might even be rations. I'll get it. Bring it back to the base. Fuck. Team 3 running into shit. Euclid engine failed. Hold on. Z92 brings out a gurney and medical supplies. He frowns suddenly. It's at least an hour walk back to base. We can't use Ziplift with her in this condition. Z91 unloads the female from the anchor under the gurney, letting out a gas as they see a large section of the tail missing. Bandage it up. Don't they see this. Z91 attempts to bandage the tail. The individual stalls awake, swiping at Z91. The force inadvertently pushing her away in the microgravity. Let me talk to her. Give her the comm link that I gave you. Z92 offers the comm link to the individual who places it in the left ear. They calm after several seconds and then nod. Yeah, you can't hear you can't hear nodding. Sorry, sis. What happened to my tail? I'm trying to bandage it. Not like that, you're not. Have you never done a tourniquet on a tail? Z91's expression is slightly annoyed. Fair enough. Give me that. Dash C takes the bandage from Z91 and other medical supplies from Z92. Sis, turn the gravity back on. I don't want to get an embolism from the morphine and antibiotic injectors. Z91 and Z92 are both floating several hundred meters over the floor of the brig at this point. Maybe wait until we're on solid flooring? Yeah, fair point. Z91 and 2 and Dash C all propel themselves to the ground level. Gravity is reactivated and Dash C resumes administering itself medical treatment. Okay, the zip lift has low impact setting. Put me on it and then put yourselves on another one. Dash C pauses. Why is only boss talking to me? Oh, so she's not aware. So now we have 2, and I assume each of these days are us finding a different one of the members. Gotcha. Well, day 12. This one is way shorter, damn. Z91, wait, Z91, okay, Z94 and Z9 Tech 2 all alight off of a zip lift. Okay, it's getting better. Not sure if the lifts are slow or if I'm just becoming masochistic. So, day 12, and we found all of one system out of 4. The last 6 sectors were dead ends. Went at the core yesterday, which let the thermal sensors pick up things better. There's at least 2 heat signatures in there. It doesn't feel any cooler. We've been told not to question it. We are now on for this. We are now on for this? A is looking for her sisters, sick of not being able to find them. Took C with her. Why are we calling her C? Shouldn't she be B? They insisted on it. What part of the ship is this anyway? C9 Text 2's camera looks upwards. A sign displays the word menagerie. Ah. Well, let's not waste any time. Z91 attempts to open the door to the menagerie using a control panel. They resist as if stuck. When opening it, a fibrous web-like substance joins the doors together before splitting apart. What the hell is that? You guys have a giant spider on the ship? Don't think so. The fibrous substance begins blinking in a pattern consistent with magnetic lures. Z91, Z94, and Z9 Tech 2 all drop to the equipment under the fiber. Oh no. No. What? Oh, red-headed stepsisters in the menagerie. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oscar! C91 and 4 and Tech 2's camera sees only Viper's mass. C91's camera is destroyed by a sudden impact, believed to have been delivered by a pipe wrench. C94 and C9 Tech 2 are caught in separate snare traps. In the shadows, a hand is seen on the guard rail next to an animal cage. Another hand holds a switch. The rest of the figure, except for an eye patch, is obscured. C91's form is unconscious next to them. Alright, you fucks! You're gonna tell me what you did, my friends, my sisters, and my ship? C9 is unresponsive until the Dash D flips the switch and all lights deactivate. I got about 210 killer memes programmed into these lights, and another 30 on audio. You stop fucking talking, or I'm gonna go GE Requiem on your asses and reset you to 0 over and over. Your sister sent us. You sent you to get us. Wait, your sister sent you to get us. Wait, what? Your sister sent you to get us. Wouldn't it be the other way around? Your sister sent us to get you? Fuck you. D turns the switch on the control, briefly activating on a magnetic stunning agent. 1 year. A whole year we couldn't see each other. Couldn't talk, didn't know any of us were still alive. I saw what fucked up the ship. It ate an entire congregation of Mormons on a goddamn physical level, and you fucks worship it. So I'm going to ask one more fucking time before I get nasty. Where are my Dash D stops talking suddenly, looking into the middle distance, stepping into the light. Briefly, red hair is shown, along with a single red feline ear. The chat's working. Who's doing this? How do you... C9 4 and Tech 2 look at each other confused. Their eyes aren't organic. I think they have interference on them. Heads up displays. Yeah, with chat windows. What the fuck? Dash D turns on another magnetic agent designed to cause sleep in the viewers. I need privacy, Jesus! Dash D sits down in front of a cage, looking away from Z9's camera. Sounds of emotional distress can be heard from them. Fuck me. Glad you got back online without me. There are several minutes of silence following this. Z91 stares next to Dash D. Dialogue occurs between them briefly before Dash D activates an binaural adrenaline production meme, causing all Z9 members to wake up. Get up, you lazy fucks. The company's still down 2 employees, and boss gave me permission to make all y'all into fuel for the bioreactor if you don't comply. That's not a joke. She's the only one of us who knows how to load the damn thing. You're gonna have to cut us down. You got knives, and the webs have the tensile strength of an nanotube weave and the give of marshmallow. Cut yourself down. What the fuck is a GE Requiem? Good question. Well... I have a feeling I know what it means, but okay. Well, we got two of the sisters. Day 30. Day 20. Poor C91, he's in all of it. C91's like being thrown into everything. Doesn't get a single break. This is a 9 Agent Megan Hugh. I've been called to the bridge by the 2085 instances. They want to show me something. Don't know what. Z91 boards a zip lift. I've been checking the speedometers. These things have been getting faster, not slower. If anything, I'm just acclimating. Z91 zip lift proceeds at speeds of over 600 km per hour before landing at the bridge. Fuck me, ow, okay, ow. Ugh. I noticed that despite the fact I'm going at speeds that should make me blind, I don't feel wind on my eyes. Again, I've been told not to question it, which I don't know why the fuck. Z91 disembarks from the zip lift and makes her way on the bridge. A large command console is in the center with -C. Then do execute another Z2085 instance from it. -A is standing by a console further to the front of the room. Through the windows, a view of Titan and Saturn can be seen. Oh, holy shit. Yeah. Pictures don't prepare you. Z91 approaches the front of the ship and looks upwards at the protrusion visible from above the viewing area. Is that a... It's my husband. Z91 stalls and turns to face -E. -E. -E is largely identical to the other 2085 instances with the exception of a silver blue coloration in the hair, ears and tail. The arms appear to have merged with the command console. She tried to fire it at whatever attacked the ship, ended up becoming one with it in the process. Momoko? I fucking win. I've been inside it. The Grand Wave Motion Projection Cannon. It's my husband. He's a bit loopy from the morphine. Normally not this talkative. That's where the name of the ship comes from. Dynamo, or the big gun. Blew up the moon with it. You did what? We did a whole Super Sentai thing where we all yell out the name of the attacker once. It was great. Okay, but why did you blow up the moon? I'll show you. Wizard, playback phase 4. -A brings up a holographic projection playing back a battle involving SCP-2117 and an entity tentatively dubbed SCP-2117 Omega. The entity resembles an amorphous configuration of tentacles, and several instances have already expired by the time the recording starts. That's an overseer. Ran the Foundation in our universe. Okay, so clearly, no, that is... So the 2085s are from a different reality. Gotcha. And the Z9... Well, yeah, I guess when they said like, oh, the Foundation changed their ways. Yeah, you can kind of tell that they're not as brutal. And I remember Howard told me that like throughout the years of the SCP Wiki, they made the Foundation less trying to be assholes to people. So yeah, that was like an early time. Like that was like the first 2 series type thing. But okay, makes sense. Yeah, well, all overseers don't look like that. Probably why you. As far as we can tell, the whole thing with half a set off thing itself happened at home. Probably got swept under the rug. Jesus, do these things eat misery or something? I think they feed off of the status quo. That's not what I wanted to show you though. -A steps aside from the control console, revealing a plaque. Even with the presence of SCP-2117-1, it is mostly legible due to the damage to its surface. Get a good long look at it. Greetings to you, illegible. We are certain that you must be as bewildered as we were upon discovering this illegible, rightfully so. The universe is a dangerous place. As we are illegible, the vessel. The vessel solidarity only appears in those realities in which an organization exists to preserve normalcy, illegible. As far as we know, there's only one solidarity, illegible. It appeared to us a long time ago and was ignored until such time as we faced a great threat from beyond the confines of our solar system. Whether this threat was attracted by the vessel, we cannot be sure, but it was sufficient to preserve, illegible. So, then, to you, whoever you are, we, the people of Earth, and the sixth echelon, illegible, no matter the distance or gulf of time between us, so long as we seek to preserve our existence, we are never truly alone. Attached to the bottom of the message is an engraving of 13 individuals, simian in appearance and possessing distinctive sacerdotal crests, all dressed in identical uniforms. The individuals stand in the semicircle behind an image of a planet visually similar to the Earth, with the exception of a large landmass at the North Pole, in the presence of a series of islands extending westwards from the Straits of Gibraltar. I can't read some of this, but what I can is not English. How? Meme throughout the ship. I'm speaking Japanese right now, and you just don't notice. Yeah, no. Figuring you wouldn't buy that. Notice anything important? Z91 rereads the plaque. Only one solidarity. Seems off. It's Jumpy's fault. He's been going into universes with their own data model and bringing back bits of them, or whole ships. We don't know why it's bringing things back, or even how it got all the data models, and it changed the ship too. I've been looking over the logs since I woke up. We never set up an automated signal from Wizard. We never had those cubes before, and our power core didn't have a reboot button. It changed the ship so you could save us. It seems like it was nice here. Fun, even. Space moments know how to party, yeah. Maybe Jumpy just wanted to have fun? You got a roller coaster go at 1/3 Mach as the means of transportation, a goddamn anti-grav bounce house, and your theater has movies from about 80 different universes. That he smiles. That's the theory we had. We got lonely. Jumpy thought brought new people. Things were getting cramped, bringing new ship parts. B kept on panning the battle armor, tapped it into the replicator at least once a week, and after Jumpy vanished for a couple of days last year, it finally... -8 blinks. I'm an idiot. Where would a gun fetishist go in a crisis but the armory? There are 20 of them on the ship, all 20 decks down. I'll scramble the team. Dee's the hacker. She's the only one who can crack the doors locks on the armory. So we need to get D first. No wait, D is already here, right? Yeah, D is a redhead. How many do we have? We have A, we have C, we have D and E. B and I assume A, B, C, D, E, F. Yeah. D and F are missing. You know that expression? I trust you as far as I can throw you? Yeah, why? It doesn't work here. I can throw your pasty white ass across the ship if the gravity were off. The -D produces a PDA from the pocket of the trench coat. Let me put it this way. When we die, if I had the deciding vote as to whether or not we left our bodies with you or Ed fucking Gene, I'd go for Gene. Were you always like this? You know when you literally grown so that some idiot who's inheriting his father company doesn't commit karoshi? Literally death by overwork. Oh yeah, you realize from birth that people kind of suck. -D crashes by a small door which reads Armory 15 working on the PDA. They produce a glass bottle of an unidentified soft drink. The neck of the bottle appears to contain a glass marble. None of us trust you. We're not going to tell you our names, not even our fake ones. You don't deserve that. So Asuka from Evangelion. See, which is like what she's supposed to be inspired by. So then 4 points the index finger at -D when I shot. Sugino Omoiwa. I'm going to punch you in the fucking face if you do that again. Toyu. -D grabs Z94 by the collar of the fatigues and makes a fist. I'm going to punch you in the fucking face if you do that again. -D pauses and releases Z94. So that's how that worked. D9 resumes work on the PDA, taking a sip from the bottle. How do you know that anyway? Download the audio log about you laughing at the Mormons. That's probably the least offensive invasion of privacy anyone's ever given us. That log was, what, barely 2 years after you stole this? It's been almost 30. You kind of just sound... tired? Yeah, I'm fucking tired. I'm dying, being angry all my damn life, and there wasn't a time I was on Earth that wasn't spent in the dark or running from the law. -D puts the PDA down, drinks from the bottle for several seconds. It's hard to keep up the spirit of adventure and friendship when you've been doing this for 30 years and you never gotten to experience Akihabara in a context that wasn't blowing up underground gen clinics. The rest of them seem to be doing okay. They're putting on a show. I didn't do that when I was in your cell. I'm not doing it now. The world sucks. We're dead in 7 days, and I'm kind of fucking sick of being angry. Dashi growls. If she's alive in there, I'm going to kill her. She did something to the encryption. The door to the armory opens. Dash B, black and white hair and ears with a headband around its head, step out. It wasn't locked, you dingbat. I was holding it shut. I wanted to make sure it was actually you. You lost the war, by the way. Your little sis fucked the wave motion cannon. About time someone wanted. Come on! I love this group. I love this group. I love the the Black Rabbit gang. Oh man. Extended exploration log day 25. The last one, and this one was day 21. So 4 days have passed. They only have 2 more days left, apparently. Z9 and all 2085 instances are standing on the bridge, having just signed a document drafted by the Foundation to pass ownership of SCP-2117 to the Foundation following the date of the 2085 instances deaths. -A steps forward. Why do I feel like they bullshitted? Like they're not going to die. Wait, hold on. R, B, C, D, E, F. Isn't there 6 of them? Of the Black Rabbit? Hold on a minute. Hold on. Or was I wrong? Was I wrong? Was it only 5? I thought it was 6. Maybe there was 6 because I thought of the wizard. Yeah, there's only 5. Yes. The wizard is a 6th member. Yeah, all the sisters are here now. Yeah, that makes sense. That's the wrong one. Z9 and all, yep. Alright, Replicator spat up some of these. -A offers a set of cubes identical to -A1 instances, but with different wording on them. Z9 Tech 2 takes a cube. Our home is in the Tatamaro's birth, but for now, return to Earth. Where is this going to take us, though? A field in outside of Nagano. That's where it first impacted. Hear that, guys? Get ready to take us back. Z9 looks at the assembled 2085 instances. So, what are you going to do when, drink, play games, watch anime, reminisce on the good old times? I'm going to be monitoring all of us, making sure we're comfortable. We have gene therapy on Earth. We really don't have to. It's not just our genetics that are going to fail. Our original augmentations are designed to give too. Dashi steps forward and offers a USB drive to Z91. Tutorial on how to run the ship. Includes passcodes to activate the wave motion gun, how to feed Jumpy, how to use the crew manifest. Where the fuck is Jumpy? You get taken too? That's the original scan said there were 12 life forms on the ship when you guys were here. Us makes 11. -A3 appears behind 2085 instances, reaching out a long tongue to consume the -A1 instances that C9 Tech 2 is holding. Hey, what the? Oh my god, that's an alien. -E jumps on -A4 and begins attempting to induce vomiting. Wait, -A4 now. It was -A3 a moment ago. Spit it out, Jumpy, now. -A3 swallows the -A1 instance before vanishing from underneath a -E. What the? Why? -A2. Oh wait, there was I told him to. Z9 and all 2085 instances turn to view the main windows of SCP-2117's bridge, which have turned into a screen image of a sickly man in an astronaut uniform wearing a wizard hat look down at those assembled. I can't see you die, girls. You've barely been off this ship in the last 25 years. The Foundation in this universe is still a bunch of bastards who keep people locked up for having wings and deny the world a cure for cancer. Hey! But they're a little bit better. -A2's view screen pulls up images of new headlines from the year 2019. These headlines include How religion is taking the tech industry by storm. Secretary General Guterres, we can't keep ignoring Davastan. Bigfoot sightings at all-time high. 2 months into an experimental drug trial remain cured of HIV. Illegal genetic experimentation ring, first of its kind, exposed in Africa. The Horizon Initiative charity or cult. Oh, the Horizon Initiative. Isn't that that's the one with the noose? Get loose on the noose. You know what I mean? Like it's the one with the blood noose that I read literally uploaded that just a moment ago. Ruins discovered off of South America could be Atlantis. The fuck is all this? Doomsday preparation. What? The world's gonna end sometime in the next couple of years. We plan to save it, and in case we do, we need to soften the blow. Article 7 of the Black Rabbit Company Charter. We're family, no one goes hungry, no one gets left behind. I left you behind. Whis, you died, that's okay. You fight for the greatest adventure I've ever had, but you never had any peace. It's always been running through the stars and through the universes, and death isn't peace. It's nothing. I don't just want you to live. I want you to live with something resembling peace. The 2085 instances all display signs of confusion, distress. -Z hugs -D. All parties remain silent for several minutes. -A speaks in a strained voice. By anonymous vote, the Black Rabbit Company will go with Megan Hugh, Mitchell Arnold, Craig Brown, Francis Lucas, and all associated parties to Earth to receive treatment to the current condition. It's gonna take me a while to find the blueprints and excuse me, to find the blueprints for the cubes in the replicator. Take a load off until then. I figure we got another day before our livers give out. Who wants sake? Aww. Oh, that's sweet. So they get to go to their world and potentially maybe even become part of the squad of the agents. I would. Okay, now we have the exit. Oh, here we have the exit interview. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me just check this real quick. Alright, here we go. SCP-2117B exit interview. -B are the group of 5 augmented female humans of Japanese origin designated -B1 through -B5. -B instances are genetically identical and measure between 1.9 and 2 meters in height and between 70 and 95 kilograms in weight. Variables in height and weight have been attributed to the augmentation process. Subjects are fluent in Japanese, Chinese, Korean, Russian, and English and have shown hostility towards the Foundation personnel. Upon first contact with -B, these individuals were the only sapient life forms present aboard SCP-2117. That's very interesting how they are 2085 in the original log, and now they're -B of 2117 in this version. That's very cool. That's very cool. I don't get to see that often. I haven't seen that often. That that an SCP that already existed gets a different status, I guess, in another SCP, because usually I mean, yes, we already had 285 being mentioned here, but usually they stay 285. Like all the logs was just every single bit of log would connect them to 285 and not call them -B in this case. So this is interesting that they, because of course from the Foundation's point of view, they were part of SCP-2117, but we know for a fact that's not the case. -B instances display an array of genetic and cybernetic enhancements, including cosmetic genetic splashes of Felis catus physiology, including ears, tails, and hair coloration. Tails are prehensile and capable of holding small objects. Grip pads located on the hands and feet. Oh, they have pads? Huh. Okay. Retractable blades in the fingers and knuckles. Okay. Ocular implants with thermal vision, heads-up display and recording equipment. Carbon nanoweave muscle fiber augmentation and reinforced endoskeleton. Wireless communication suite with local tactical network. Drug glands providing pain dampening, heightened sensory awareness and altered pheromones. Upon containment, -B instances showed early signs of organ failure. Interviews with the subject indicate that this is due to an expiration date artificially inserted into the DNA during the creation. However, following 2 months of gene therapy and augmentation maintenance by Foundation personnel, they are largely healthy. On June 14, 2019, all -B instances and all members of Zeta-9 returned to Earth using -A1 instances. Following 2 months of medical treatment and augmentation maintenance by Foundation personnel, all -B instances were deemed eligible for an exit interview. For the sake of clarity, the transcript of this interview will continue to refer to these individuals as 285-A, B, C, D, and E. Alright, good morning, girls. We lived together on the ship for long enough. You can call us something proper. I'm boss. I'm Momoko, Royal Protector of the Queen of Thailand. May she reign immortal. We're using real names? Hannah, then. Nah, seriously, Nanami. Also, I think I'm still the Queen of Thailand. Does Thailand have a monarchy here? Told Alright, well, D9 brings up a chair to the desk in the 2085 containment cell and distributes a set of contracts to the 2085 instances. We're ready to negotiate to a reasonable degree, and before you ask, no, you can't hijack I can't pronounce it. Dadamaru. Can we at least visit? I left some stuff up there. This is just a generic secrecy agreement. We'll work out the details later. -A picks up a pen and presses sign it. -D grabs at her hand and smells at Z91. What the fuck do you think you're playing at? Pardon? I've been working with memes for 30 fucking years. You think I wouldn't see one embedded in paper? -D holds the contract up to C9's face. Like I said, secrecy agreement. It's a safe alternative to blanking minds constantly, especially with government officials. Safer? I carry one of these that makes people unable to say vowels, and you're using it as a fucking gag order? We can't tell anybody we can't tell anybody about you. Not for the moment. Give it a year or two. You still haven't told us what this imminent disaster is. We could help. Honestly, boss? I don't want them. There's a murmur of accent between 2085 instances. I think that 30 years of adventure is enough for more than one lifetime, let alone 5. Granted, we count vacations under adventures in the company charter. I don't think any of us be opposed to a trip to Disneyland, Japan. Wait, that exists, right? Z91 nods. Thank God. I've been wanting to give the mouse a piece of my mind about how they never got fucking Spider-Man in the Marvel movie clusterfuck. But I think we can go. I don't think we can go there yet. Yeah, again, you will have to wait. And again, if the world's in danger, we, or at least I, be willing to rise to the occasion. What the hell's going to happen anyway? Ditto expunged. Holy shit. That'd be impossible to cover up. Yeah, I see why you're going public. Christ. Okay, but how does redacted factor into it? I think we blew that up back home before the moon, of course. Wait, I left out a bit about the prophecy, didn't I? Well, Data Expunge. Fucking badass. Okay, back up. You have mechs? We call it Project Key, which... Yeah, that's way... Dash begins to speak. Nope, you can't drive it. Aww. Fuck it. If that comes up, I'd be willing to help nail it down. You don't have the full access to the weapon systems on the data tower anyway. I'm still a bit lost. Where do the scrolls come in? That's classified, but if you're anywhere near a wooden area, it'll become obvious. All 2A5 instances look at one another and sit silently, fidgeting for about 2 minutes. Z91 later noted in the eyes of all 2A5 instances appear to have mirrored text scrolling over their pupils. Okay, sounds like the world's about to get a lot more interesting. So, assuming the world's not going to end, where are we going to live? Z91 produces another document. That's the next matter on the table. Ever hear of Yumagemu? What the fuck? Should I read this? I'm not sure. Dream game? There's no way that's a real town. It is. It may not be the quietest place to live, but it is interesting. Dash she reads over the document. Points exist throughout the Nexus which contain a variety of challenges, often presented as written instructions attached to the display board. On the display board, an analog. Wait, is this what I think it is? I've never been, but I read reports out of it. There's a game shop in that town that some products looked locked behind quizzes and puzzles that take 5 people to solve. Okay, this actually sounds kind of cool. And I assume that this place on the map is where we live. Yeah, it's been vacant for a while, and from what I can tell, it used to be a mochi shop. Whatever mochi is. Oh my god, it's been years since I've had the proper mochi that didn't come from a replicator. Boss, can we? I agree with Momoko. We've not had authentic Japanese grub in a while. What say you, boss? Fuck it. I'm for it. Now, where's the rest of these contracts? Let me call the legal department. Oh, that's awesome. As a reward for the corporation, as a form of gratitude, -B instances were classified as E-Class personnel. I never fucking read about E-Class, what the hell? Currently, -B instances are being monitored by the Foundation Operations Station at Site 79 in Yumagemu, Tokushima, Japan. -B instances have a standing agreement with the Foundation to act as an auxiliary task force in the event of scenario XK redacted, Omega occurring, but otherwise have an understanding to not leave the city until said scenario occurs. I'm actually going to read this real quick because I am curious. It's also very short. Nexus NX58, civilian designation Yumagemu, Tokushima, Japan, population 5,724. Areas class, Shangri-La, Nexus Interaction Protocol. All personnel assigned to NX58 must be implanted with subthermal tracking devices. All identity verification at Site 79 must consist of passcode-based security, as retinal, facial, DNA, or fingerprint recognition are ineffective due to NX58's anomalies. Personnel may also apply for individual identification tattoos, provided that the identification design does not match any existing designs among personnel or inhabitants of NX58. Personnel are advised against carrying objects of significant tactical, economic, or sentimental value into NX58. Civilians within NX58 are fully aware of the anomalous nature of the area they populate and have been encouraged to cooperate with Foundation personnel on matters pertaining to anomalies within the town. The populace of NX58 is amicable and have E-personnel class level knowledge of Foundation operations. External civilians are to be deterred from entering NX58. NX58 is to be removed from all civilian maps and registries, and all roads leading to NX58 are to be closed off or monitored and controlled by Foundation operators. Containment Facilities Site 79. Description: NX58 is an urban area located in inland Japan, disregarding the numerous tangential anomalies generated due to NX58's nature as a nexus. The majority of the anomalies in NX58 are derived from one or two main thematic systems. The first system bears several similarities to the logic encountered during REM sleep. The topography of NX58 streets is often inconsistent, with scenery and layout changing when not in a line of sight. The recorded area within NX58 also appears to be much larger than its external dimensions and would allow time also appears to be inconsistent with chronometers registering in separate lengths of time while operatives are separated. Despite functioning at the same speed while the operators were together, while inside NX58, humans are also prone to undergoing regular changes in physical identity, often accompanied by lapses of attention. Footnote says, changes do not appear to be determined by the human previous state. Changes in biological age and sex are fairly common, while the changes in ethnicity are still notable but less common. These changes are often result in the loss of clothing and personal items, which are replaced by the new set of clothes and personal items. These changes do not appear to change subthermal alterations such as tattoos or subthermal tracking devices or the currency generated within NX58. The second thematic system in NX58 seems to be tied to various games and challenges. Approximately 62% of all accessible buildings in NX58 host some form of logic puzzle, challenge, or game for a variable numbers of players. Various points exist throughout the Nexus which contain a variety of challenges, often presented as written instruction attached to a display board or display board analog. Completion of any of these games or challenges result in the manifestation of a viable amount of unmarked coins of an undetermined composition. I don't know why I want to play Ghost of Tsushima right now. Like, it has nothing to do with this, but Ghost of Tsushima just popped in my mind. I'm like, I want to play it. I want to replay that game so fucking bad. The aesthetic theme of NX58 architecture tends towards urban variations of surrealism and fantasy with high technological additions. Various utilities within NX58, such as running water and the power need for electrical lighting, do not have any apparent source besides gaming facilities. The vast majority of buildings within NX58 seems dedicated to the sale of food, drinks, and supplies of various and occasionally unknown purpose. These supplies can be purchased with the currency generated by NX58. I'm getting a headache, which is not good because I'm going to have to run afterwards. These buildings, along with the other buildings in NX58, are staffed by a single anomalous entities, AE-58-1. Despite a variety of human phenotypes across instances of all AE-58-1 are genetically identical with DNA extremely similar to Sepia officinalis. Due to behavioral analysis, it is currently believed that AE-58-1 are not truly sapient and are only capable of limited human interface. Of note is that humans do not appear to be adversely physically or mentally affected by the lack of sleep, nutrition, hydration, or waste production, though subjects to report hunger and thirst if they go without eating or drinking. And yeah, there we go. This was okay. This was really fun. I'm a little bit sad I didn't fully read everything on stream, but I got to read it now, and I gotta say, definitely probably out of the 2,110s, this is definitely the top 3. This is definitely the top 3. Because if I recall correctly, yeah, we had actually, let me check here. Yeah, we had a couple like fun ones. Actually, now that I'm looking at the list again, I think this is not the number 1 out of the 2,110s. You know, like I would say 2118 is pretty good too, and 2110 is pretty solid, and 2115 is fun. Like there was a lot of fun. There was a lot of good ones in this one, but I think this one's definitely my favorite. Yeah. All right.